How do you like the game so far?
Actually, I found the game's art style and music really amazing, and it was really interesting. It keeps you hooked onto the game. The art is something that you look for, and to be honest, the thing that I found the most attractive is the vibe that you get from the game. It has this very village like, homely feeling that you get when you play the game, which is something I really liked.
Okay, so is there any sort of feedback that you would like to give us?
Honestly, I think you guys have crossed the stage where we can give you feedback. You guys have already been nailing it really nice. I've seen your trailer, I think maybe 1 year back. I really wasn't expecting to see you guys in IGDC. And seeing you guys in IGDC makes me feel happy that you guys have reached here. I'm looking forward to seeing your game launched. I'll go back home and try your demo completely because I wasn't able to finish the demo here. I don't want other people to not try your game.
All right, thank you so much,
Thank
man.
you, man.
It's nice.
So before I begin, I would like to thank all the people who visited our booth at IGDC. Thanks for the feedback and whatever feedback that you guys have given. We will try to implement to the best of our abilities and resources. This is devlog 18 of Palm Sugar, a Village Story, and in this devlog we will be talking about the good news, IGDC, and a lot of things. So let's just start with the good news first. If you have been following me on LinkedIn, you might have already are aware of the fact that Mono Tusk Studios has signed a publishing deal with 1312 Interactive. Along with Mono Tusk Studios, there are like 3 other game studios that have signed. The details are in the description if you want to have a look at that article on LinkedIn. So we're really thankful for the publishing deal. The reason is that from a studio perspective, I only know how to develop games. Marketing was something that I had zero clue about. Running a studio is quite overwhelming in general, that you can't really handle multiple things. Like marketing is really a big task that a studio cannot handle, and especially if you're a new studio, it's better you are with a publisher rather than self-publishing it, because in most cases self-publishing would fall flat. Coming to the point, when is the game gonna come out? The game, we are expecting the game to be finished in August of 2025. Right now, as per the internal timelines that we have set, we are kind of lacking, to be very honest, because although we were able to release the game, but the feature complete is a little bit delayed than what we have planned. But I think we would be able to make it up easily once we have feature complete. This is not my first time going to IGDC. This is my third time going to the IGDC. When I first went to IGDC in 2022, I was working for a startup and just dreamt of like having my own booth one day. Even in 2023, that dream did not accomplish, because in 2023 I just like registered my studio. I was still nobody knew actually about Mono Tusk Studios. I didn't have a booth. This year we got a sponsored booth by Xbox. Like I said in my previous videos, where because we were broke, and if it wasn't for a sponsored booth, I wouldn't have had a booth over there. Thankfully, since we were part of the Xbox sponsored booth, we were able to have a booth over there. So unlike Tokyo Game Show this year, because my team was also involved, they kind of know what feedback has been left, or what was the player's behavior in general while playing Palm Sugar, a Village Story demo. And now we have like 5 set of eyes actually looking into the player behavior, and we would probably be altering our game design going forward, like what is working and what is not. Usually when you are developing a game, when you're like looking at the same thing again and again, you actually have like blind sides or echo chambers where you think that whatever you're developing makes sense, but unless you actually get it tested by someone else, you really don't know where you're going wrong, to be honest. And this is also a little bit tough. You can't make all the changes that players request. Some of these changes are very subjective. You need to think about whether you actually want to make those changes, or whether you want to make sure that what devs feel the crowd needs to resonate. I mean, I probably might not makes a lot of sense with what I'm saying right now, but I think if you understood what I said, like it's more of like the way we want the players to play the game. We will definitely make changes where it is a little bit optimum for the players to understand how we actually want them to play. We also made it to the upcoming game nominations this year, although we did not win an award. For a studio like us from a tier 2 city, having almost no funding at all, making it this far was a big achievement for us, because we were competing against like good funded studios with from a tier 1 cities with like best resources. So we are really thankful for wherever we are at this moment. So what is on the horizon? So right now we are kind of working towards releasing a Hindi and a Telugu localized version of the game. If you're a streamer and if you're watching this, if you want to stream the game in Hindi or Telugu, it's on the horizon. but I can't give you a exact date. You guys need to either watch out for LinkedIn, Twitter, or X, whatever you call it, for updates regarding the localized game stream. So if you enjoy our content, please subscribe to our channel and make sure you share with similar people who like game dev stories. Thanks for watching.